So here's my snow bike getting built. It's a Husky FC 350, which is a motocross bike with the Yeti 129 freeride kit there. But I want to show a few parts that are really important and some that are optional to turn a motorbike or enduro bike into a snow bike. One thing that's critical if you're going to be in the backcountry is having extra fuel. So that can there is specific to the Yeti. Also nice to have extra storage for tools and some survival equipment. It's helpful if you're really out there. So a rack like that can be very nice. Add a Pelican case and keep your stuff dry. So other parts here. This one is a very important part to add to your snow bike. This is a thermostat. A number of companies make that, but that's from C3. That help keep your bike at temperature, and then to help monitor the temperature, there's a thermostat. That's just a bracket that we'll use to mount the thermostat and actually the light switch here. So light's also nice to have. For sure you got to be a little bit cautious in terms of how big you go if it's a motorbike, because those stators aren't very powerful to support a lot of extra electrical equipment, but a 2-bulb LED like this should be acceptable. Some hand protection. These actually came with the bike originally. I just never installed them because it was always a motocross bike. But now those would be nice as kind of weaving between trees. I'll see if these are strong enough. Some of them the other ones actually have a support that goes to the end of the handlebar, a little bit more robust. But we'll see how these work. Heated bars, that's a optional thing for sure, but they are awfully nice. These are heated by the coolant. Now, they do make electric hand grip heaters, but you got to be cautious in using those on a motorbike. Again, the stator usually would not support that real well. So enduro bike with a bigger stator, that's an option, but this is the coolant warmed handlebars, which are pretty awesome. Some exhaust protection, because as you're wearing your kind of baggy snow pants, they can get melted on your exhaust pretty easily. This is just the one I chose, but there's other options. You can even wrap the exhaust as well. Extra parts. So for the Yeti, that's a belt, but a lot of like Timbersleds are all chain driven, so having some extra chain parts would be helpful. And then there's an ice scratcher set. Made by Timbersled, but they're relatively universal for any kind of trail riding or icy conditions. Keep those, everything flowing smoothly. Can use seal savers. Some people really like these. Different intake can be helpful. The original equipment ones can get jammed up with ice and snow pretty quick, but this is one option here. A little extra battery power. You don't want to be out there and have a dead battery. I mean, you can, with a buddy, you can take a tow strap and jump start it even with a snow bike kit on, but this is awfully nice. And this kit here will actually mount to the battery permanently, so that way I can just plug it in. Pretty convenient. And that's just one other option for some additional storage. There certainly are some other optional pieces, but this pretty much covers what I think it is nice to have, and some critical pieces like that thermostat.